So you have your drone assembled and plugged in. Now we're going to be programming it. We're going to be looking for a program called Q Ground Control at this link right here. There's a few download links. Download whatever file you need and install it, going through the instructions. Now that you've installed Q Ground Control, plug in your drone using a micro USB right into the flight controller. Open up Q Ground Control on your computer. Let's wait for it. At first it's going to say disconnected, but it's going to detect your drone in a few moments.
Return to launch flight mode.
It's going to start talking to you. Don't worry about it, just let it do its thing. Okay, so now you have this open. Now that your drone has been detected by Q Ground Control, it's going to bring you to this screen. If not, go right into this left-hand corner and hit Vehicle Setup. Now we're going to have to install the firmware. Q Ground Control will be upgrading your firmware, so do what it says and unplug it. And then replug it in. Now it says detected PixLock board. You can select from these. Just hit PX4 Pro Stable Release, whatever your version is, and hit OK. Now your drone will get the download in. It'll restart. Just wait for that to happen. Now that Q Ground Control has successfully installed the firmware to your flight controller, there's going to be a bunch of red signals over here. Don't worry about them, we're going to fix them right here. First is the airframe. You're going to find this screen full of different airframes that you can install. The easiest, I would say, is the generic Quadcopter. Just click on it, just have it selected, and hit apply and restart. It'll restart your drone. It's going to reboot your Quadcopter right here. Okay. Let it do its thing.
Manual flight mode.
Now Airframe has been successfully programmed. As you can see in the summary screen, the Airframe is all programmed. Next we're going to go for the radio. Turn on your Tyrannus transmitter. It's going to be all red here. Switch the dials to be in the center and hit calibrate. For calibrating, zero out all your trims and stuff and just hit OK. Now it's going to tell you to do a few things. Lower the throttle stick all the way down as shown in the diagram, so do that. And then just hit next. Move the throttle stick back up. Move it back down. To the right. Let's go left. Down. And then the other stick, go right. And then move the other stick left. Now up. Both down. Middle. Now it's going to say to move all the switches back and forth. Go ahead and do that. Next. After you're done doing that. And then it should be good. Your radio is completely set up now. This is the flight modes page. This is where you're going to set all your switches to assigned channels. Over here, this is the mode channel. You can set that to something that you want on your transmitter. These are the flight modes you want to set. You can go through these. And then you're going to want to set your arm switch and your emergency kill switch. Make sure to set the emergency kill switch for safety reasons when piloting. The next tab we have to set up is the power. Set your source to power module and then this depends on your battery. Plug it into your drone, and the manufacturer should have the amount of cells, empty voltage. If you don't have the divider, it can calculate it for you. It's very dependent on what amount of cells and what kind of battery you have. Alright, so the last tab you have to set up is the sensors. This can get a little tricky, but the first sensor we have is the compass. All these sensors are built into the Pix Racer, so if you have an external sensor, it has to be set up in a different way. But here, let's hit compass. Have your drone on a flat surface, and then have rotation done. Hit OK. It's going to tell you a few things to do. It's going to have it face on its normal legs and then spin it in the direction it tells you. Try to be as steady as possible. Okay, got that. Turn it upside down. It doesn't really matter the order you do them, but it's just easier to do it in order. There you go. Try to get not to hit the go, that's the last side. Spin it around.
Activity alarm.
And there you go. It should be all set with the compass. Just hit OK. Reboot the vehicle.
Manual flight mode.
There you go. That's the first sensor programmed. The next sensor we have to do is the gyroscope. It's fairly simple. You just have to put it on a flat surface and hit OK. There you go. Next is accelerometer. Put it on 6 sides. It's going to be similar to the compass, but you don't have to spin it. Alright, it's on its surface. That's good. Flip it upside down. There you go. That joint's a little tangled here. Okay, so that should be good. Level horizon, it's the same thing, just have it still. No, that's just, yeah. Level horizon. There you go. And orientations. It's not gonna be in any orientation, so there you go. Now everything is programmed correctly. You might want to go to the motors and test them out. Make sure there's no propellers on. If you have your battery in, the motor should spin as you test it. Let's test them. Yep, that looks good. You should be good there.